What up, guys? It's your boy Johnny Marvo back again. So today, what I want to do is take you through my songwriting process. I told you I'm a music artist. This is something that I've been wanting to do since probably like 2017. That's when I think I started writing for the first time. So what I have here is the beat. This is, to me, a very crucial part of the song because it tells me what the song is going to be about. This is honestly my third attempt at this video. The cropping has just been bad, but I think I figured it out this time. So I've heard this beat before. I actually came up with 4 lines to it, but I want to take you through the process. I'm kind of gonna reenact what I just did. I really did it in real time. I might throw it in the video. The cropping is gonna be bad, but like the process, I might throw it into this video just so you can see in real time. But like I'll walk you through the process. So basically what's going on is I listen to the beat. So I listen to the beat and I kind of, just the beginning, just like the first, 24 seconds, just the first 20, 30 seconds of the beat, just to see like the vibe of it. Because that's important to, in my opinion, what the song is gonna actually be about. The vibe is so important. You gotta get in the vibe. Like you gotta groove with the song. You gotta have the right vibe. If you're talking about, I'll get into what you're talking about, but you gotta have the right vibe. So I listened to it once. So I know what I'm working with, you know what I mean? I know exactly what it is that the song is gonna, not exactly, but I have a better idea of what this song might become. Okay, so now I'm kind of like vibing in the groove of the song, like the flow. So I go back and I'm kind of like I'm like mumbling, like kind of just to see what pockets I could find within the song, like what different flows or whatever, or not different flows, but like where I can start. What's a good start for the song, for the flow. And okay, so now I'm gonna talk about like how because the next phase is coming up with the actual lyrics. So now when I listen to it this third time, what's gonna happen is, so this type of beat, it's a the baby type beat. This type of beat usually comes along with a certain type of content. So this content is usually about women, sex, violence, drugs, and like materialistic things. So just being real, that's what this type of beat lends itself to. You're not gonna hear this beat and it's not gonna and it's like some country love song. Like that's not gonna happen. You're gonna hear this beat and generally it's gonna be about one of those 5 things that I mentioned. So if you know that, then you know that this song is gonna be, that's the direction that the song is going in. So when you know that that's the direction that the song is going in, I think what happens for me is my subconscious mind knows that because it's what I've heard my whole life. It's associated this beat with that content, so it knows, okay, this is what I should be expecting. If I'm listening to it, it already knows that's what I should be expecting. But when I'm creating to it, it knows that's what fits with it. So the type of thoughts that even pop into my head when I'm mumbling, I'll have different thoughts based on the beat. But like with this type of song, it's like this gives me like I'm about to talk shit about how great I am. I'm about to be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to say some like I'm the illest out, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever is cocky shit. It gives me like a cocky type of vibe. So what I came up with when I actually listened to it, so this I would listen to it again and okay, so what I would do, that was fake. But what I actually did when I was listening to it the first time, I'm gonna put it in so you can see it, is I'll come up with the first line. And the first line, sometimes it could be hard because it's hard to just, can be hard to just, like, you don't know where to start. It's like, where do I start? You know what I mean? Starting it can be difficult. I've gotten better at it because I do this more. I do this often, so I've gotten better at starting. But starting can sometimes be like the biggest challenge. And then once you start and get the ball rolling, like you're good after that. in my opinion. Until you get to the chorus can be another difficult part. But as far as like the verse, like I think the first, like starting that first verse can be very difficult to do. But with this one, when I did it, I was like, I listened to it, and then in my head, I kind of like came up with you'll see it. I came up with the first thing, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, okay, and I wrote it down. And so I came up with the first line. I wrote it down, and then after I write down the first line, I just kind of go back. So I have the first line. Okay, so then, all right. In this example, my first line is please, please, don't you ever no, I'm sorry. Please, don't you ever say what's up to me. So, what I did when I listened to it the second time was, fuck with me. So, please, don't you ever say what's up to me. Fuck with me. So now I'm like, okay, I have the end of the second line. So now the end of the second line is fuck with me. So I was like, okay, where do I want to go with this? I just said, don't you ever say what's up to me. So I probably want to reinforce that line. I'm going to reinforce that line. Like, okay, please don't you ever say what's up to me. Now, who would not? And so I'm going to say either don't fuck with me, or only this type of person can fuck with me, or yeah, probably the one of those two if I'm saying don't fuck with me. So who wouldn't? So if I say don't fuck with me, who would I not want to fuck with me? Okay. There's a lot of people I wouldn't want to fuck with me, but in this situation, what's gonna fit lyrically? What's gonna fit the content? Now this is violent, aggressive type of music we talking about here. So a bitch nigga. I wouldn't want a bitch nigga to fuck with me. That's not who I would like. A bitch nigga don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? You a bitch nigga. Don't fuck with me. So I work backwards. Fuck with me. Don't fuck with. So fuck with me is the end. I don't want you to fuck with me. So that's like the middle part. And then the beginning would be like, who do I not want to fuck with me? So what it actually came out to be was, you a bitch nigga. Only real niggas fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want bitch niggas to fuck with me. I only want real niggas to fuck with me. So, here we go. I have the first two lines, so now I'm gonna do the third line. This time around, nothing actually happened in my head, but what would generally happen, that the third line is, again, like, it's probably harder than the second line. The second line's easy because it just relates to the first line, but the third line can or cannot, so you have more freedom. So with more freedom comes more indecision. So I don't know where exactly I wanted to take it, but I kind of, what I do is like, so I find like a good flow. That's what I do for the third line. I find like, because the first line kind of starts, and then this third line, I could change the flow up. So now I find the best flow. So like, it's usually the first thing that comes to me, but I'll go with the first thing that comes to me. So the first flow would be like, so, okay. Please don't you ever say what's up to me. You a bitch nigga. Only real niggas fuck with me. Like, I'll come up with, I'll just do different things, like I said. And I'll just try to find words that make sense but fit that flow. To me, the third line is, the flow is the most important part of the third line. So I'll listen back to it again. So, okay, so I said, please don't you ever say what's up to me. You a bitch nigga. Only real niggas fuck with me. So now I have the flow for the last two lines, and I just gotta fit something in those lines. So let me see, how did I actually do this in real time? How did I do this in real time? Oh, I just do the same thing. I find the end of the third line. So once I find the flow, I find the end of the third line. So the flow is the most important, then the ending again, and I just do the same thing. So touching me. So touching me. Okay, bam. Now I got the end. So now once you find the end of the line, it's easier to work backwards and then find like the beginning, the middle and the beginning of the line. So what it ended up being was, I think you lost your mind if you find yourself touching me. Okay. Now the fourth line, same thing, found the end of the line. It was fucking me. Not to be confused with fuck with me from earlier. This is fucking me. Okay. So from there, you work backwards again, and the whole thing comes out like this. Johnny Marvo. Yeah. And there you have it. That's the first 4 lines of a song. I just continue that process throughout the whole song, and then I get to the chorus. So I'm gonna see y'all in a second. So I'm gonna find another beat because I want to be real. I want to keep it authentic over here. Let's see. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do like a. Let's see. I'm gonna do like the baby type beat. I'm gonna find a baby, the baby type beat. There's a million of those types of beats. As you see, I listened to a lot of them. I'm gonna pick a new one though. All right, this one, the baby type beat, 2020 slide. I've never listened to it before, as you can see. So here we go.
Everything in life is a negotiation. When you cross the street is a negotiation.
Listen to it one time. Listen to it again. Let's see. Let's see. I want to get like 4 lines out so you can see the whole, like, it's a quiet process. I do it in my head, but. Let's see. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'll listen through it, come up with a line. Then I kind of got to listen through it, say the line again, and then let the next natural line will come out within that. Like, the first line kind of creates what the flow is going to be, so the next line will come out within that flow, and I just kind of mumble it in my head until it comes out as words, and then I kind of rearrange the words so that they fit the beat. Like, they fit the beat in the flow. So I just listen to it over, then I'll do that for the first line, then I'll do that for the second line, then I'll go back, do the first 2 lines. Once I do the first 2 lines, it gets kind of in a flow, then shit starts, and it starts to tell you what the song is going to be about, like I said. And so it gets easier, and it's just kind of like a snowball effect. But I personally keep starting the beat over to go through and create the lines. Some people, I think they just go through completely, like they just let the beat play, and then they just stumble through the whole song, and then maybe they do that. I don't know if they do it again. I guess I don't know how they do it, but this to me is efficient. So this is what I do. Nothing came to me that time, so let's see. Nothing came to me that time, so let's see. Oh, got it. Woo! Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Marvel. Johnny Marvel. Here we go. Look. Said, please, don't you ever say what's up to me. You a bitch nigga. Only real niggas fuck with me. Think you lost your mind if you find yourself touching me. And you know you a dime if you find yourself fucking me. So, if you couldn't hear what I was saying, please, don't you ever say what's up to me. You a bitch nigga. Only real niggas fuck with me. Think you lost your mind if you find yourself touching me. And you know you a dime if you find yourself fucking me. You know what I'm saying? If you find yourself fucking me, you gotta be a dime. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say I only mess with attractive women. That's what the, you know, the line is saying. But if you didn't understand that, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.